First off, let me congratulate you on the upcoming premiere of your show. You must be really excited.
Yeah, super excited. Really, I'm excited for people to see it. You know, it's like I've seen it and kind of lived with the show for a while, so I'm excited for others to enjoy it. Hopefully.
So I saw the first episode.
Oh, good.
Some of the most hilarious TV out there.
Oh, good.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's awesome.
So I'm just curious. I mean, you play a brother with Dakota Johnson. How did you guys get this sort of like organic chemistry, brother sister thing going so quickly?
You know, it luckily was very organic. She came on sort of right before we were about to start, and so we had sort of a crash course in getting to know each other. And I wish we could say like, oh, we went to Las Vegas for the weekend and really worked it out, but we didn't have time. And luckily, like, she's just one of those people that I just mesh with, and we get along really well, and you can there's very little sensitivity in the sense that you can kind of joke with each other and give each other crap and not really worry about like, oh, I went too far. There was a very simple kind of banter that went on that was sort of like all of a sudden it was like we had known each other for a very long time in a very short amount of time, and I think luckily that was the case. If it had not been, it would have been a harder sell to tell the world we're brother and sister when we have no chemistry whatsoever.
And in terms of getting the humor right, because it's so very difficult to get the comedy just right so people are laughing with you, not at you, or sometimes the opposite. How was that achieved? Is it mostly the writing, a little bit of improv?
Yeah, exactly. Actually, a little bit of both those things. I think the writing has a lot to do with it. Dana Fox created the show, and I love her voice, and a lot of the humor comes from character-based, comedy, which is, I feel like, in my opinion, the strongest because it feels real and it feels relatable and less about just a bunch of very smart people, talking to each other in witty ways, and that mixed with, allowing the show to have moments of emotion and heart, and I think having that balance sort of lets the stuff that's funny pop a little bit more and resonate a little bit more, and vice versa. So they're also very loose. Jake Kasdan directed the first episode, and somebody I'd worked with a bunch before, and Dana and Jake are very open to improvising and just kind of having fun on set and whatever, whatever feels natural and whatever feels funny. And so it was I think when you allow people to have fun, then the result is even stronger,
And one final question. Do you have a message for fans as they sit down to watch the first episode of Ben and Kate?
Do I have a message for them as they sit down and watch it?
As they sit down. Like they're sitting down, it's about to start, it's 7:59.
Yes.
Or 8:29.
I would say free your mind of any preconceived feelings that you might have and just allow yourself to enjoy. Yeah.